Hey, Muriel here from the Sunshine Family. I hope all is well. Today I'm going to be talking about um, COVID vaccinations, entry requirements, Costa Rica. Uh, is the vaccine mandatory, yes or no? Yes, this is the topic that a lot of people emailed me about being in concern, like really people saying, wow, I am planning my move to Costa Rica, but now I hear about a possibility that COVID vaccines are mandatory. I am thinking about moving to another country. So that gives me all the reasons in the world to, first of all, thank everyone to message me about it and to ask me about it. And second of all, to do due diligence about it myself, because I was ignoring that topic personally, because I have my thoughts about if a COVID vaccine should be mandatory or not. So I did some research about it, which I'm going to share here in the video. Stick to the end, okay? So I'm going to reveal that to you. Um, okay, before I'm going to dive in, you can subscribe with that little icon here on the screen and tap the bell icon, so every time I upload a new video, you get a notification so you don't have to miss anything. And my channel is basically all about sharing what I've learned myself. I moved to Costa Rica 2018 with my young family. And the channel is the result of all the questions that people ask me. So I hope that you can benefit. Okay, let me just clear the sky for all worried people, okay? There is not a mandatory COVID vaccination right now when you, as Costa Rica entry requirement. There is none. There's a lot of speculations. There's a lot of talking about it. There's people making videos about it, but it's all speculations. And I know because I asked my attorney about it, and he is usually very on top of it. Okay? So here's a tip for you to know when rules and regulations have changed, and so you can always stay on top of it yourself. Of course, you can reach out to me and ask me for my attorney, especially not just for this, for asking advice about these things, but also when you want to buy a house, when you have some official work, paperwork to do. Ask me, reach out to me in the description below. There's a ton of other information that you can scroll through, and hit me up on Messenger or send me an email, and I'm happy to contact you with my attorney. But there is this information stream that you can always dive into yourself to know if rules and regulation has changed. So be sure that you double check ministrydesalud.cr or the TICO Times, so you're never missing any important legal official updates. So that also prevents a lot of stress, speculating about which rule is new, etc., etc. So for now, it also doesn't, this is my best advice, okay, how to deal with COVID rules and regulations. In general, when people are thinking about moving to Costa Rica, they are over planning everything. They're over planning literally every detail. In this case with COVID, there is always there's a big how do you say that? It's important that you're flexible and also don't panic in advance if something is not official. And we're in this all together, right? So assume this, you're not the only one who has the same concerns, right? It's the same for visa runs, etc. People ask me, yes, and I'm moving to Costa Rica and I'm working on my residency, so I don't have to leave the country. And I'm like, oh my goodness, please first come to Costa Rica. Don't over plan. And people were in stress because the land borders were closed, and how would they be doing that? And they were just having sleepless night, and they haven't even been in Costa Rica yet. So please don't over plan things. But I hear you, according to COVID vaccines, COVID test, of course it's important to be up to date. So just dive into those two informational resources, so you never have to miss anything. So for now, I want you to relax, take a breath. There is not a vaccine mandatory right now, but if it changes, I'm gonna be the first one telling you, okay? because when I hear that it's mandatory, I'm gonna make a video about it. Is that a deal? I hope so. Well, it was a kind of a short video today, but it was an important one, I guess. Thank you for asking your questions, and for information about what it is that I do online. If you wonder how do you make your living, in the description below there's this very first link, but also a whole world of information in the full description below. Go there, read through it, but hit the first link to learn what it is that I do online to make my living. And I'm looking forward seeing you in my next video. Ciao!